What is good, fellow human beings who root for the New York Jets? What's going on, guys? Man, I'm feeling optimistic about this offseason. I really am. And we've seen some bits of information over the past week. 3 players in particular I want to talk about that I would be really, really excited if they were New York Jets. And it looks like the stars might just align. They might just align for these guys to be in green and white next year. So excited. Also, I'm just getting started out here. I have a lot to learn, but if you like what I'm doing, throw me a like, subscribe, share my videos. My YouTube and tech knowledge is like a 3, but my Jets passion and knowledge, I'm hoping is closer to a 10. So if you like what I'm doing, please help me out. Now, these 3 players, Kvon Thibodeaux, Treylon Burks, and Trey McBride. I really feel like there's a good shot all 3 of these guys could be New York Jets next year. And I'm really, really pumped. I'm really pumped. Kvon Thibodeaux just came out and said the Jets are really interested. Joe Douglas said the Jets are ready to strike at edge and be aggressive in the offseason. Man, Kvon Thibodeaux. I don't know. He's becoming kind of polarizing. Some people are out on him. And go watch the video I just made breaking down his highlights and then tell me how you feel after. My goodness. We need that dynamic edge player. We need it so bad. And if we're not going to draft Kvon, what are we going to do? Are we going to try and throw $16 million a year at an aging Chandler Jones a year removed from a double tricep tear? Are you going to hope Harold Landry can play end in a 4-3 and hope that his breakout season wasn't just a one-off and pay him the bag too? I don't know. I really think Kvon should be the pick at 4. And I'm hoping that the Texans pass on him. So I'm excited about that because then you pair him with Lawson, JFM, Q on the inside. That's a real good pass rush. It's a real good pass rush. It opens everything up on the back end. Everything. I mean, there were so many times last year where our coverage would hold up, but the quarterback had all day to pat the ball or escape or move out of the pocket, scramble drill. Let's erase that. Let's make Josh Allen and Tua uncomfortable. Mac Jones uncomfortable. I mean, what other player at 4 could have that much of an impact? And I like Icky. If Icky's the pick, I don't hate it. But man, I just don't know if there's another player that's going to have that kind of value, that kind of impact. Then edge. And we haven't had an elite edge rusher since John Abraham, like 15 years ago. And those guys don't become available in free agency. Not the elite ones. You're not signing TJ Watt. You're not signing Myles Garrett. And I think Kvon is elite. All right. Next, Treylon Burks. Some people don't like the 40 time. I don't care. Garrett Wilson's my number 1 receiver, but if we take Treylon at 10, I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it at all. Big. Yards after catch ability. Plays strong. Right? A lot of these really good receivers, even the smaller ones, like a Devontae Adams, a Cooper Kupp, they play strong at the top of the route. Strong hands. Physical. Yard after catch ability, willing blocker, complete football player, hard worker. That's big for Joe Douglas. All ball, no BS. That's what he wants. So I think that could be a pick. Apparently Joe Douglas was gushing, quote unquote, over Treylon Burks. Seems like he's the kind of guy Joe Douglas would like. Bigger, physical, and I think would be a really nice compliment along with Corey Davis and Elijah Moore, because all the other receivers we had last year besides Davis were really small, like all under 6 foot. So it'd be nice to give Zach Wilson 2 big body targets on the outside and then Elijah Moore shiftiness in the inside. Then Trey McBride, who until the combine, I really thought I had kind of written him off because I thought he wasn't going to make it to 35. I thought he'd get snagged at the end of the first round or the latest at 33 to Jacksonville. But with tight end, people are all over the place. There's like 4 or 5 different tight ends that some people have as their best tight end. And Trey McBride is a little smaller than maybe some people would like. So I think there's a chance he could be there. And I'm a fan of the Jets signing and drafting a tight end. It looks like if the Cowboys move on from Cooper, they might tag Schultz. I don't see the Cowboys letting both of those guys walk. So I'd consider throwing a 1 or 2 year deal at Zach Ertz. Hopefully if he could take a 1 year deal. I don't know if he wants to be a part of a rebuild. Maybe, money talks though. So you bring in Zach Ertz, you draft Trey McBride. Those are your 2 tight ends year 1. Trey learns from Zach, and then Trey's your number 1 tight end the following year. That's a really good plan to me. And then if there's not a tight end you like in the second round and you have to draft one later, like a Jeremy Ruckert, that's okay because you still have Zach Ertz as your starter. People are sleeping on Zach Ertz like he's washed. It was only like 2 years ago he had the most receptions of any tight end ever. And he's like 30, 31. He's got another year or 2 left in him. So all 3 of those guys, I'm really excited. Really excited. Could be New York Jets because I think that's the way to go. I think heavy on offense, but definitely edge at 4. And that's like a really good balance to strike, I think, between offense and defense with our first 3 picks. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. How would you feel about the Jets coming away with Kvon, Treylon Burks, and Trey McBride with picks 4, 10, and 35 of the 2022 NFL Draft? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and go Jets.